Hello and welcome back to this Trails in the Sky third chapter Let's Play with me, jrpg. In the last episode we made ourselves here to the monochrome schoolhouse, managed to bring back colour and then fought the ravens on our way to the old backyard. But today we're going to be doing this. We found ourselves, the mirror comes, mirror goes, sometimes it may be lost, but at times that loss can be regained manifold. Offer 50,000 mirror to me and the door shall open. We certainly shall offer that money in. Hopefully this means that we're going to get money back. That's at least what the little door says to be. I shall grant you a megme fragment and my blessing. Here we are in the City of Bows. Are we going to be with Maybelle? That's a church, isn't it? Yes, but it is Maybelle. Thank you very much for coming today. I'd love it if you were able to start coming to pray like this more often. I'm afraid it looks as though I won't have a choice in that matter. If I show any signs of skipping mass lately, Lilla gives me a stern lecturing. You're rather fortunate to have someone like her by your side, you know. Nothing is more valuable to a person than someone who will chide them when they seem to be straying from the right path. Oh, I couldn't agree more. I do wish she was a little easier on me than she currently does, however. Look at it this way, the fact she doesn't shows just how important you are to her. For one thing, I hear you've been exceptionally busy with work these days. I wouldn't be surprised if she'd hope to make the time you spent here to be a break from all of that. As distressing as I have to admit it, that's a scarily sound assessment. But it can't keep me away from my work forever now, can she? Then I ought to be getting back to it now, so if you'll excuse me. Please give my regards to Father Holstein too. Certainly. A good day to you then. As if Lily wasn't bad enough, now I have Sister Rosa saying the same things as her. Oh well, next up is inspecting the market. I should probably get to doing that. I was expecting Lilia to be here to meet me by now, though. She's been awfully cold to me lately. I still don't have any clue as to why. Though she was going to pray with me today too, but she ended up deciding she needed to take care of shopping. Maybe I can grill her on it later. For now, I should hurry and get to the market. Oh, isn't that Lilia? Thanks, I really appreciate your help today. Not at all, I'll be saying the same to you. Anyways, if you need anything else, just give me a call. I can always warm out my way out on whatever's my schedule to make time for you. I'll certainly keep that in mind. Please do, my little sister's been excited for the big day already. It'll surely be one I remember, I'm sure. For now, I really should be going. Oh, the mayor should be done with mass right now. Until next time, farewell. Did I just witness what I think I did? Lily's got a boyfriend, so that's why she's been acting distant toward me lately. I wish she had said something. I thought we were supposed to be close. I suppose it shouldn't come as much of a surprise. She's a grown woman, and she might seem cold towards people on the outside, but she's a wonderful human being, and a rather attractive one too. If anything, I'm surprised it's taken her this long to find someone. Well, it wouldn't be fair of me to get in the way of her happiness. I do feel a little bit lonely at the thought, but she's gonna want my support, and it wouldn't be right for me not to give it her. I have to apologize for being late. May I ask exactly what you were doing? Oh, it's you, Lydia. How long have you been there? You appear to be rather tired. This is why I keep telling you need to stop overexerting yourself. Oh, I'm not, I assure you. Should we head to the market? Well, if you say so. Sorry, you might be hearing my dog snoring there. The next day. Mayor Maybelle, can I ask you to go over what you want me to do one more time? Just so I'm not misunderstanding. Well, as I said, I would like to investigate, exactly what relationship those two have, as well as what kind of person the gentleman in question is. Oh, but in simpler terms, you want me to check out whether they're dating and do a background check, right? Is that alright? Yes, yes it is. Is there something wrong? Well, kinda. I mean, we do background checks all the time on people. That's when we suspect or know for sure they're involved in a crime. If they're not, doing so would be an invasion of their privacy, and that doesn't exactly fly with us. Oh. Obviously, if you have reason to believe the man Lily appears to be dating is involved in illegal activity, I'll be happy to help. Is that the case, though? No. On the contrary, he appears to be a good, honest man. I see. There's obviously going to be a chance that this just a facade, and he's not the kind of person he appears to be. But as it stands, I don't see grounds for the guild to make their move. That is unfortunate, but I can certainly see where you're coming from. I'm sorry for troubling you with this. I don't know what came over me. Please forget this conversation. Forgive me for asking, but you're all in favor of them dating, right? You're not going to break them up or something. So why are you concerned with finding all this out? I think I'm sure where Lilla lost her mother and father during the 100 Days War. As far as I can tell, the scars left her heart still haven't truly healed either. And I believe this is her first foray into romantic relationships too. I'm just so worried about her getting hurt as a result of this. I'm not the slightest concerned about how noble the man's family is or how much money they have. Nothing superficial like that. All I want to know is whether he genuinely cares for her well-being and will make her happy. That's all that matters to me. I see where you're coming from. Still, at the end of the day, that doesn't give me an excuse to invade the man's privacy or meddle in their affairs. Surely Lilla will eventually tell me what's going on when she feels the time is right. I can ask all my questions then. Nah, this is good stuff. What do you mean? I completely understand where you're coming from here. I'll be more than happy to accept your request. Oh, I thought... Are you sure it wouldn't violate the Bracer Code? Oh, no worries. Bracer Code's totally open to individual interpretation, so it just leaves a lot to each bracer's personal judgment. I feel like trying to follow the code to the letter and ignoring the feelings of those we're trying to serve misses the point of being a bracer too. So I don't think it's unfair to dismiss your well-meaning intentions as trying to invade someone's privacy either. Still, it definitely still is, but that's fine. You leave this all to me. I'll get you all kinds of answers. Thank you so much. I appreciate your agreeing to do this for me, really. Just so I completely understand where you're coming from earlier, so I don't ask that you invade his privacy more than necessary. Is that fair? Perfecto! I hope it turns out to be something that'll immediately make her happy. And that was the day that Annalise agreed to accept the mayor's request immediately and enthusiastically began her investigation. Naturally, she was very cautious not to make both Lilla and her presumed partner suspicious in the process. Testimony 1. Those two certainly did come here, yes. I remember them sitting at a table over there, having a pleasant conversation. I couldn't tell you what they were talking about, I'm afraid, but I do remember seeing Lilla smile while talking, which you don't see every day with her. That struck me. Really now? Do you remember anything about the man, by the way? Not in much detail, just that he's a well-groomed, seemingly pleasant young man. That's about all I can say. I see. Can I ask you why you want to know all of this? Well, you see. It's okay, you don't need to answer. They're in love, aren't they? Mail makes sense now. She did very much look like a girl in love when she was talking to him, you know. So Lily is finally ready to begin her journey into adulthood, is she? Oh, sweet. We don't know that for sure yet, so please keep this to yourself, okay? Don't go telling any other customers and starting rumors. No worry, secret's safe with me. I feel I know where this is ending. Testimony number 2. Yeah, I saw them. I remember the man escorting the maid to the front door of the mayor's mansion. I was surprised he didn't go inside with her, honestly. Whenever I take Mina home, I always do. Oh, Harry, if you ask me, you're the one behaving improperly, not the man we're talking about. I am? Ordinarily, when a gentleman escorts a lady to her home, he doesn't go inside. Not necessarily true. Really? Really? But surely the fact I do is proof that we're close, right? I wouldn't be assuming that if I were you. For one thing, they'll seem awfully close without even without that, didn't they? Oh, I'm not saying it's always wrong to go inside per se, but if that's what you want to keep on doing, you won't see me stopping you. Okay, I will. Why does everything have to be so much work when it comes to you? Thanks for the info anyway. Testimony number 3. You want to ask about the man who's been spending time with Lilla lately? Thinking back, I did see her with a man when my husband and I went to the market. They were looking at souvenirs together, I believe. I remember it well too. I've already seen a more adoring pair in my life. They were like a pair of newlyweds. Really? I wouldn't pay that much attention to anything my husband says. He has a habit of exaggerating. I'm not ashamed of it either. These kinds of stories are always much more interesting with a touch of dramatic flair. It wasn't the first time I've seen the man, though. I'm sure I've met him before, but I can't select me remember his name. Can you remember, dear? Don't be silly. Of course I remember. We'll never get the name of the man I've done good business with. That was young Leonard. Wait, I know that name. He's from the Kingfisher Inn. Oh, you know him already? Well, that puts a dampener on my fun.
I use the place a lot for work reasons, so I know him by face. I can't say I know all that much about him as a person, though. You're well acquainted with him. Would you mind telling me a bit more about him?
This information isn't going to come cheap.
You're gonna charge me? Please, that's not funny, dear. We owe so much to the Bracers Guild, you can't threaten to charge a member. I won't have it.
Sorry, I can't keep myself to a good joke. Let's see. Good honest for starters. Interesting. So Leonard of the Kingfisher Inn, several days later.
I see. So the man in question is Leonard from the Kingfisher Inn. I wonder how those two came to know each other. Oh, you know Leonard? Only by name. I can't say I've ever spoken to him in person as such. The Kingfisher Inn has made a name for itself in recent years. Been doing quite well financially too. As things said, it's a good target for investment. Trina said that too. I'm no expert on that kind of stuff though. Still, from what I gather based on your report, their relationship is a healthy one. And you seem to think very highly of Leonard. Oh, absolutely. Even his little sister Sophina is super sweet. So you don't have anything to worry about with them. From what I gathered, they make a picture-perfect married couple. I'd like to believe that's good a while off. Then again, if they really are dating, it's reality. They'll have to come to terms sooner or later. I'm happy for her, but at the same time, I'm a little sad too. I get what you mean.
You can be in a lesbian relationship, Maybelle. Do it. If Lilla is, be the wonderful man you are. The strong, independent lesbian you are. Anyway,
thank you very much for your report, Annalise. It sounds like she made a fine choice. So I suppose all I can do now is wait for her to share the truth with me herself. That sounds like a good plan. Miss Maybelle, it's me, Lilla. Could I have a little of your time? Oh. Speak of the devil. I wonder if his time has finally come. That'd be a funny coincidence, but maybe it has. And if it has, it's just about the time I made my exit. I wouldn't want to get in the way. Nonsense. I prefer it if you stayed. If she does tell us what I expect you to, I don't intend to hide the truth of what I asked you to do. Oh, I see. Well, okay then. Miss Maybelle? Sorry, Lilla. Come on in. As you wish.
Did we figure out where Lilla was actually from? She's from like a different country, right?
Oh, Miss Elise. Please do accept my apologies. I didn't realize I was intruding. You're not. Don't mind me. I was just here to give my report on an investigation on behalf of the mayor. I see. So what brings you here, Lilla? Do you have something you want to talk to me about? You could say that. I have an important request I wish to make of you. Really? Now what would that happen to be? Well, it concerns the Kingfisher Inn near Valleria Lake. We were right. Excuse me? Did you think I had no idea what was happening? I already knew everything there is to know. How could you possibly?
I'm guessing she's actually just booked a vacation for Maybelle, and Maybelle's got it all wrong. But anyway.
I'm sorry. I actually had Annalise look into here for me. I was worried about you, you know. You've been behaving so strangely lately. I'm sorry that I did that, but I just couldn't help myself. I see. There's no need for you to apologize, however. I didn't mean for you to worry. Perhaps I should have been more open from the start. So, is Leonard being good to you? Damn. Cut right to the chase. He's a very kind man, yes. Why do you ask? That wasn't what I was asking. You know what I mean, Lilla. So, is there anything else you want to say on the matter? Well, yes. If it's all right with you, I'd like to get right to discussing the date for the big day. Already? The big day? We've already started mapping it out? We have. We're hoping to keep it a secret for as long as possible in order to surprise you. Naturally, I made everything fits into your schedule. Do I have you okay to begin making the necessary arrangements? Wooey, is something wrong? What was that? You dummy. I can see why you might have wanted to surprise me, I can. But did you really keep this from me until this late in the process? I mean, you got your right to your own private life, but that doesn't... You don't have to share everything in that with me. I'm not saying you have to, but I can believe you would decide something so important without consulting me even once. Do I mean that little to you? Besides, you've only been going out for a month. Aren't wedding bells at this stage a little premature? The decision is going to impact you for the rest of your life, Lilla. You understand that, right? I think you should calm down and listen to what she has to say, Mayor Maybelle. I'm sure she does understand and has her own reason for I have a horrible feeling there's a very grave misunderstanding taking place. You serious? Just what are we misunderstanding? The arrangements I'll be making are for your next vacation. You've been so busy I thought I really ought to have one, so I'm making the necessary arrangements in secret.
Told ya.
What? You mentioned before that you would like to visit the Kingfisher Inn once, you see. So when Leonard needed to come to Bell's Market to do some shopping, we decided to use the chance to meet and discuss how to go about this, and realized my actions were causing so many problems. Oopsie. I worry about you sometimes. Besides, I have no intention of getting married before a certain mistress of mine, which doesn't appear to be any time soon, since she makes a hobby of turning down countless marriage proposals in favor of devoting herself to work. It's not a hobby. I have to do so much to work on my plate that I don't have time for marriage to be on the brain. So there's nothing between you and Leonard? Nothing at all? Everyone says you two have been getting along so well. I'll admit he's lovely, and I have a very positive impression of, but I've never considered him a potential partner, not once.
There you go.
Why? All the girls your age experience romance at least once. It wouldn't be right for you not to do the same.
This is all very weeby, innit?
This isn't something I intended to come out and say, but it seems you leave me with no choice. Right now, the most important thing in my life is your happiness. I will put that over everything and anything else. Ensuring it is my greatest joy, my very reason for being.
Yeah, you should probably check that.
Until you've decided upon a partner to supplement that happiness, I have no intention of looking for anyone but you.
Become a strong, powerful lesbian couple. Lead bows. Anyway,
I do appreciate you worrying about me. If it's my happiness you want, I ask that you focus on your own happiness first and foremost. And yet, like clockwork, I see you disregarding your well-being and taking on far more work than is humanly possible. Fine, I get it. Now that you can put the whole marriage thing behind us, I will accept your offer of vacation. So feel free to proceed with your plan. I leave the arranging the schedule to you. As you wish. Then if you permit to excuse myself, I shall. Good day to you, Miss Elise. Oh.
Lilla is an odd character, isn't she not?
I'm really sorry. It looks like my research may have been a tad incomplete. Don't worry about it. I don't think anything was wrong with your report. All of this was due to me foolishly jumping to conclusions. I can't believe I've been giving her yet another excuse to lecture me. No big deal. I gotta admit, though, I am jealous. Jealous? Yeah, you never heard of that? Anyway, I'm sure they'll see you around. You two look great together.
Oh, she's implying what I was implying.
Oh, Annalise. What a day. I feel almost ashamed to be this relieved over all of this. I don't know if I'll ever be able to manage without her at my side.
There we go. And story like a mother finished. We received some bloody meatballs. Learned the recipe for bloody meatballs, and we receive, oh Jesus, 100,000 mirror. Nice. Cool. So, if you've enjoyed this episode, going through this particular star door, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time where we take on the abandoned schoolhouse at the back of Janus Academy. Peace.